I woke up this morning to some really, really hilarious shit. Joe Biden came out today and said that the first thing he's going to do when he's inaugurated is he's going to issue a nationwide mask mandate, and he's going to lock the whole country down. The reason I'm bringing this up is because we now have all kinds of people, all kinds of Americans tweeting that if they had known that Joe Biden planned to lock down the country, they never would have voted for him in the first place. So I think it was like 6 days ago, Trump came out and said, Joe Biden plans to lock all of you down. And he was even fact-checked. It was fact-checked. Trump's exaggerating. Trump's making stuff up. Now, for all you people who are like, you're going to get locked down and the New World Order is coming regardless of Trump, I agree with you. It's coming regardless. The reason I'm bringing it up, though, is because it's just so funny to watch how stupid people are. This is how stupid you people look when we warn you about stuff for one straight year, and then when it happens, you act surprised. Well, if I had known the New World Order was coming. I just want if anybody's new this year, if COVID was the thing that woke you up, kudos to you. I'm so proud of you. But I want you to brace yourselves, okay? Because I've been the crazy friend for like 12 years, and I want you to brace yourself. Because when people start to find out what's going on, they're not going to be like, well, it turns out you were right. Turns out you were right the whole time. They're going to act like nobody told them. They're going to act like nobody told them that this was coming. And if you tell them I told you this was coming, they're going to say, oh, well, yeah, you told me. I meant like somebody I actually respect, like somebody important, like an expert. An expert didn't. There was no scientist. There was no one in a lab coat who told me any of this. Sorry. It's so funny. I have been reading the funniest shit the past few days. Anybody who's arguing that Americans should have voted for Trump, people are saying voted for Trump. How much worse could it get? We were living under a fascist dictator. Trump is a fascist dictator. There are people out there calling other people privileged whilst saying Trump is a fascist dictator. Trump is a fascist dictator? In a country where the most popular thing to do is criticize and mock your president. That's a dictator? You think that's a dictator? Tell that to Joseph Stalin. I want you to tell Joseph Stalin that Trump is a fascist dictator because he says things that hurt your feelings. I want you to tell Joseph Stalin that Trump is a fascist dictator because he hurt your feelings. Do you have any idea what they did? They starved people out. They starved people out so badly that women started killing their own children and feeding them to her other children, or eating them herself. They would rip out people's intestines. They would nail them to a pole and make the person run around the pole until all their intestines came out. Okay? That's what a dictator does. That's what a dictator. He doesn't hurt your feelings. He doesn't say things that kind of sound sort of sexist, taken out of context. That's not what a fascist dictator is. You people, if you're surprised by the lockdown thing, I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious to everybody that nobody reads anything. Nobody reads anything. Nobody reads anything. But if you think the lockdown thing is bad, wait until you find out that Kamala Harris, this person that you're all posting your, I'm speaking, the first woman vice president. She's a communist. She just pitched communism. She just made a straight up communist pitch to America when everybody thought it was beautiful. Equality of outcome. Oh my God, equality of outcome. That's so beautiful. That's communism. That's communism. It's so stupid. If I had known, well, where were all the people warning us what's gonna happen? Where were all the people warning us about what's going to happen? So you better start thinking about coming together, banding together, coming together in unity, because this is coming. The Great Reset is coming. You know who's not going to be affected by it? Donald Trump, Joe Biden, all the celebrities, all the elite celebrities that you listen to as they ram their political views down your throat. You know, your Jennifer Aniston, your Kim Kardashian, your Alyssa Milano. These people don't care about you. These people sold their soul to the devil. These people are making millions of dollars to convince you to agree to your own demise. So I really think it's time to get your head out of your ass, because the first time America sees equality, is going to be when you're all equally going to equal concentration camps, when you're all equally starving and equally hunting down people's children to eat them. That might be the first time that you see equality, when you're all equally chipped and mind controlled and walking down the street like a bunch of idiotic zombies. That's going to be the first time you see equality. The only power these people have is the power you give them. That's the only power they have. If instead of fighting over Trump and Biden, instead of fighting over character, if you just looked at what was happening in the world and said, these are things I disagree with, choose the things that you disagree with. If you disagree with lockdowns, that doesn't mean you love Trump. You just don't want to be locked down. Stop thinking in terms of picking Orange Man or picking Dementia Man. Look at what they're trying to do to you, and then reject what they're trying to do to you. Don't listen to what these people say. Didn't your mom ever tell you, especially women out there, didn't your mom always tell you about boys? Don't listen to their words, listen to their actions. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Come together, get your heads out of your asses, okay? Because this shit's coming for you.